Brought to you by Penguin.
No Such Thing as Perfect by Emma Hughes, read by Samantha Barks. Perfect. Adjective. Very suitable. As good as it could possibly be, without faults. In maths, something that is easily divided. Press release. Embargoed until 7th of June. Next generation matchmaker Cupid is on data-driven mission to reinvent dating. It's one of life's biggest mysteries, isn't it? The spark, the chemistry, the thing that makes two people fall in love and stay there. It's elusive and impossible to define, right? We don't think so. We're Cupid, a new kind of matchmaking service launching later this year, offering you a data-driven way of finding love. Imagine someone looking inside your head and discovering what really makes you tick, then using those insights to match you with someone that's perfect for you, and vice versa. What makes us different from every other app on the market? Well, we're not actually an app. We don't need to be. We're like that friend you always wanted to have who's great at matchmaking. Except instead of knowing half a dozen single people, we've got millions of them. The problem with existing dating apps is that all they've got to go on is what their users choose to tell them, the things they think they're looking for in a partner, their interests and hobbies, their hopes for the future. But people don't always know what's going to make them happy, and even if they do, they might find it difficult to be honest about it for all sorts of reasons. Here at Cupid, we're going to be doing things differently. No more fruitless swiping, no more conversations that begin promisingly and end up going nowhere. Instead, we'll be starting from scratch with the most reliable guide to the real you that there is. What you do online when nobody else is watching. We've partnered with carefully chosen data brokerage companies to create the largest and most detailed database of people looking for a relationship ever built, based on their internet search histories. Think of it as the world's most comprehensive psychometric test. You might not be fully aware of what your digital activities say about you, but you don't need to be. That's what we're here for. How much will it cost? Well, we want to be available to everyone, not just a privileged few. So we're operating on a pay-what-you-can basis. We're happy to give you a steer on a suggested donation, but there's no minimum, and no money changes hands until we've lined up a match for you. Of course, if you're in a position to give more generously and you want to help us reach more people, we're certainly not going to send you away. It might sound complicated, but it's actually beautifully simple. Give us your likes, your clicks, your dwell times and your most watched videos, and we'll give you the love of your life. Chapter 1. Algorithm. Noun. A set of instructions for solving a problem. The donut on Laura's desk in the Bugle office was monstrously large, glazed half an inch thick and pebble-dashed with peanuts. Raspberry jam oozed from a hole on its side. It looked, she thought, like a cartoon asteroid, or one of the pictures that might come up if you did a search for the Black Death. Inga, the Sunday magazine's features editor and Laura's manager, turned around and gave her a smile that was strangely bright for 9 o'clock on a Monday morning. Her eyes were fixed on a point behind Laura's left shoulder, which was odd, Laura thought, because they were friends as well as colleagues, and she never noticed Inga doing that before. Also, Laura was standing in front of a totally blank wall. They were giving them away at Old Street this morning, Inga said, the words tumbling out on top of each other. I remember how much you liked donuts when we did that tasting. That was a great day, wasn't it? We ate so much. So funny. Something was wrong. As she took off her coat and dumped it on one of the dozens of empty chairs that littered the newsroom after the past few months' redundancies, Laura noticed Inga watching her closely. The expression on her face reminded her of the way Harrison, her parents' aging collie, looked at her whenever he'd ripped one of his toys apart. She found herself picturing Inga sitting on the carpet, surrounded by fluff, holding a squeaker in her mouth. The phone rang before Laura had even switched on her computer. Laura, hi, it's Poppy from the People team. The voice on the other end was simultaneously perky and abrasive, and just like...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?